Hello. Welcome. I hope everybody had a good evening yesterday. And a good day today. Boner Bav. They're already getting you, Bav. I knew that was going to stick. Turn the music down a little bit. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Okay. We've got some stuff to talk about tonight. We have got some stuff. Some stuff. But before we do that, let's do some shouts. I got to move this to the other side of the screen. I can't see shit right now. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. Dang it. Hold on. Give me a second. Prompter, we want orientation. No, we want display. That's what we want. Okay, we'll just drag this on over there. Oh, damn, I can't see that either. These glasses make it, they kind of impair my vision a bit. Hold on, I'm trying to move this. I'm trying to move stuff around. No, we can just close that for now. We're not using it. Okay, we'll put this over here as well. All right, make chat nice and big. Put it on the left side so I can see it. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking with oil, and we got a weird blue glow on the screen. That was not intended. All right, we're gonna have to go back to this. Put that back. Okay, we should be good now. All right, we'll get it. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Whiskey Wednesday. This is we've got 32 Whiskey Wednesdays left after this one, guys. We are getting close to 30. Man, time is flying by. I know it's not Whiskey Wednesday, by the way. Well, I know it's Whiskey Wednesday and I'm not drinking whiskey. This is that same stuff I was drinking last time. I called it like blue something. I forgot what I called it, so I decided to rename it. And I'm now calling it Smurf Piss. Are the glasses to hide how drunk you really are? Yes. Yes, that is exactly what they're there for. All right, let me do some shouts. Pickle Diller was the first one here, even though Upper Robin decided he was going to try and claim the spot. Too late, too slow. Pickle Diller got it first. Let's get W for Pickle Diller in the chat. We got Riaz, Fodian, Roman Plays, GTA, Blind Fury, Abandon, Hooligan. Oh, God, no, I'm kidding. Meeks is here. Thank you for the $2.79 and the other donation, my brother. I really do appreciate that. T Burton is here. T Beast is here. Are you guys related? We also got Generic Jerry, Max Goof, Tails Fox, Luke Devon, Derek. Lots of members in the chat. I want to see more green though. I want to see more green. Abandon, Meeks. I want to see more green. Jim Mama Bob and Junior Ma Bob. That's a mouthful, but welcome. Haven't said that name before. I am positive. Who else we got? I'm scrolling. Brett02 is here. Welcome. Roman Plays, if I haven't said that already, is here. The Disciple. Haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome back. Caden is here. We've also got... Oh, hold on. My music went bye-bye. We got to fix that. There we go. Critical Roleplay. Thank you for the $9.99, brother. Appreciate that. I thanked you in the chat, but thank you here. And we just got another one. I gotta get caught up here, guys. Thank you guys for the donos. Appreciate it. You guys know I appreciate it. Who else we got? I'm still scrolling. There's a lot of people in here tonight. Lion Kashila 663, welcome. Haven't said that name before. King Alternate, welcome. We're gonna get to the news here in just a second, guys. I'm gonna tell you all about it. But don't worry, nobody panic. It's not getting delayed. It's just I should have thought a little bit more about that before putting it in the title. Hawks fan, Mattman, welcome. Who else we got? Glockwork Orange, welcome. Racing Road, welcome. King Alternate, did I already read that? I might have already read that. Chloe Bennett, welcome. Fear Rose, welcome, welcome. Scout Foley is here, welcome, welcome. 10 Camo 1, my favorite voice chatter caller in her. Let's see, Chili is in the house. What's up, Chili? Officer Chili is on duty. Pluto Mods TM, welcome. I think we got everybody. N7 Raider, welcome, welcome. Okay, I think we got everybody. So welcome in everybody. So we've got a lot to cover tonight. So first off, I want to say thank you for the donations. Secondly, the game's not getting delayed. So basically, what had happened was, I'll read it, or I can put it on screen, I guess. I don't have my green screen up, so it's gonna look weird. So I'll just read it. So the news comes from, let's see, CBR.com, whatever that is. It says GTA 6 delay rumors officially addressed by Rockstar for November 2026 release date. The latest rumor regarding another Grand Theft Auto 6 delay is laid to rest by insiders at Rockstar Games. A viral rumor that Grand Theft Auto 6 is set to be delayed due to the missing save/load feature has officially been dismissed. So you can all take a deep breath. Although the rumor has been reported on by various outlets, insiders at Rockstar Games have noted that this is patently false. It's a patently false claim, not to mention an utterly absurd idea in and of itself. While this particular rumor is definitely not true, there is another that fans have lent far more credence in recent days. Former Rockstar Games audio engineer Rob Carr recently speculated that the company may very well have spent quite a bit of the development time of Grand Theft Auto 6 rebuilding the game's Rage engine. They probably will have, given the time frame of how long it's taken them to get to this stage. They've probably rebuilt the entirety of the Rage engine, Carr said in a recent episode of the Kiwi Talks podcast. That's the only thing I can say with real, genuine confidence. I'll be amazed if they didn't, because the architecture of technology has advanced significantly since GTA 5, which again is easy to forget, that was 3 generations ago. Unquote. Gamers have spent years eagerly awaiting the release of the next Grand Theft Auto title, which has been delayed multiple points, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the idea that Rockstar, of all developers, would actively get deep in the development cycle of the game, like within a year of launch, and not have like the save and load thing working is ridiculous. Okay, so don't worry, it's not getting delayed. I wanted to put any worries to rest. I may have created some worries had you not seen that article and you saw my thumbnail, but fear not. We're good. Okay, so Luke says sorry for being 5 minutes late. You don't have to apologize for being late. You show up whenever you want to be here, brother. Okay. I'll get to chat here in just a second. GTA 6 might not feature an entirely rebuilt Rage engine after all, as one report says it's more of an expansion on what Rockstar used in Red Dead Redemption 2. This is the other thing I want to talk to you guys about. Well, part of it, because there's 2 parts to this. There are, again, the guy that was on the Kiwi Talks podcast, the former Rockstar developer, was talking about how he thinks that they've rebuilt the entirety of the Rage engine. This article is kind of countering that. It's saying that it's claimed that GTA 6 may indeed feature an updated version of Rockstar's proprietary Rage engine, but not a total rebuild. And that was a rumor about the game. Oh, that was something else. Perhaps it's because it's the most highly anticipated game on the horizon right now. Maybe it's because there's been such a massive wait for it. Or possibly Rockstar's relative silence is just sending fans feral. But rumors and speculation around GTA 6 are rampant. One such rumor that surfaced recently via gossip newsletter Pop Bitch, that's what it says, is that there have been whispers from a pub in Dundee, Scotland, that the save and load function is broken, with early versions of the game not even built with the option in mind. And that's the seemingly singular person in charge of having control over the save and load function had been laid off by Rockstar last year. So that was like the actual, that was what was going around. That's what everybody was talking about. Some random like pub in Scotland Dundee, Scotland, which is actually where the original Rockstar Game Studio, what's the name of it? It wasn't Rockstar back then, it was something else. I made a little documentary about it a long time ago. Anyway, but yeah, that's where they're from, Dundee. So that's where that came from. There's no truth to that whatsoever, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, let's see what you boneheads are saying in the chat. Oh gosh, dude, I can't. There's so much going on. I'm just gonna have to kind of start towards the bottom of the chat, or I'm never gonna get caught up. Joshua Hawkins says, my girlfriend won't believe me when I say this, but if you sing me happy birthday for my birthday today. You want me to sing you happy birthday? I don't know. How about one more drink and then I'll sing you happy birthday. Spider-Man Man, yo, what's up? Josh was like, please, Sam, sing me happy birthday. What's up, Roman? Says Spider-Man Man. Oh no, not CBR. What's wrong with CBR? I don't know what CBR is. I just found the article on CBR. Jasmine Rogers says, can you say happy birthday to me? Yeah, happy birthday. I have no problem saying happy birthday. I just don't really want to sing happy birthday right now. Happy birthday, Josh Hawkins. Nico, it's Roman. Let's go bowling, says Tails Fox. How was that? Was that pretty good? I feel like it was pretty good. All right. After the article, I won't say DMA design. Yes, thank you. I won't say the D word anymore. Luna Boy says, the feeling when you've already started drinking and then you see the Whiskey Wednesday live stream on your recommended. At least you don't have to host it. We'll see how this goes. Guys. I played Grand Theft Auto Online last night. Some of you came by and hung out. Some of you stopped by and played for 10 minutes, Bogan Bav. But for the rest of you that didn't know, I was streaming Grand Theft Auto Online last night. We were doing some missions. I linked up with Snarko. I'm gonna adjust this. It's gonna make a noise. Sorry. Beep. I linked up with Snarko and we ran some missions last night. Atomic Glitch says the blue stuff is called blue curacao. Curacao? Is that how you say it? Really? I've heard people say like Sirocco and all kinds of stuff. I've just been calling this Smurf piss. Sav, was your blue drink called Blue Bolt? No, Smurf piss. That's what we're calling it now. What's up, Sav from Leeds, UK? Welcome, Stagioni. There's a Rockstar studio in Leeds. Do you work there? Do you work at Rockstar in Leeds, Stagioni? I'm not finishing the story. I'm going straight to online. Really? That's a hot take. You need a couple of drinks to sing anything. Yes, that is true. I used to do karaoke, and by the time I had worked up the courage to get up there and like sing, I couldn't pronounce the words. Oh, man. Just got here. What do you mean delay rumors? Creed's Corner? There was a delay rumor. Creed's Corner? Just for you, Creed's Corner. There was a delay rumor, and they were talking about a delay, maybe, because of some stuff that was said in a bar in Dundee, Scotland. But it's false. It's not true. So take a deep breath. It's okay. There's no delay. Damn it, I said it again. You got me to say it again. I said I wasn't going to say it again, but I said it again. Where did Mrs. Doug go? Mrs. Doug only shows up when I'm playing with Mrs. Sav. You know, we don't want her to be a third wheel, you know what I mean? Like, me and Doug are just chilling. Not trying to have the ladies around right now, you know what I mean? This is guy time. This is for some alcohol, some Grand Theft Auto, the boys in the chat, you know? Not trying to have the the ladies around. And by ladies, I mean my specific lady or his specific lady. I don't mean like females in the chat. Oh, it's perfect timing. My wife is here. Welcome to the stream, Blacktop Junkie. Compound V? No, it's not Compound V. You need a nightclub in GTA Online. I'm working on it. I have $1 million now. I have $1 million in GTA Online. I started last night with 50,000 and I ended with 1 million. I think we did pretty good. Babe, we're just kidding around. You're welcome to hang out. But Mrs. Doug is not. Mrs. Doug stays over there. We don't want to get too crowded, you know? People say it different ways, but I learned it when I used to bartend a few years back. I believe you, 100%. I've probably heard it wrong, and the people that have been saying Syracuse are, you know, not the brightest bulbs in the bunch of the people that I know, so. Stagioni says, I used to work around the corner from Rockstar Leeds, actually. I walked past it for 6 months on my lunch, and it has no signs on it, and I was unaware until I moved companies. He's a Rockstar spy, guys. He's in here seeing what we know. He's going to report back to Rockstar. No Sav, bad Sav. What did I do? Sav, what if Jason...
You are a worthless piece of shit! Get out of my face!
You're fired.
Are we doing this already, guys? Are we doing this already? Are we starting the stream off like this? You know, I expect this kind of behavior from my moderators. But not you guys. Come on. I feel like we're better than that, you know? We should at least strive to be better than that, you know? Anyway. Who was that, Benham? Roman Plays says, Sav, next time you when you play GTA Online, get that yellow onesie. I'm going to. I almost bought it last night, but we just ran out of time. Bav said, I learned it through the Tipsy Bartender videos. Curacao? Is that how you say it? Curacao? He's a quadruple agent. Ban! I know. The Disciple. He's not a cop. Y'all gotta stop that. Thank you, Disciple. It's like me and Disciple versus everyone else. I don't know why you guys want to hurt me. Is that music too loud? Upper Robin says, Stagioni, my buddy who worked at Rockstar, said he worked at that office and he walked past you every day. Sav, do you want a banana from the shops? Is that a euphemism for something? I don't know what the shops are. Like, what shops are you talking about? Racing Road says, hey, Sav, got a new name for you. The Banana Republic of Territory of Tahiti Prime Minister Sav. That's a long title. I like it. I like it. Maybe we can shorten it a little bit. It's a little long. I don't think I'll be able to remember that. Stagioni says, call us Strauss-Zelnick. Oh, man. Lucia's a cop, actually. Honestly, I'm surprised it took this long. Yeah, Chili, you know, it seems like it's getting shorter and shorter, you know, every stream. Like, yeah, I don't want to, like, start a timer because, like, the very first comment on my stream will be, oh, Jason's a cop. But it is, like, we're making it less and less time. Been seeing on Twitter other people saying Online is reportedly set to release a month after the game comes out. This doesn't make sense to me because the workers will be out for winter break. Okay, well, something... Wait. The workers will be out for winter break? They don't take vacations at Rockstar. That's not a thing. I don't know what to think about that, honestly. So, what he's referring to... Let me find it. I had the article pulled up. We're going to talk about the 60 frames, too. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about another article also regarding UGC, which is really interesting. Where did it go? Yeah, here it is. Grand Theft Auto Online will launch within a month of GTA 6, leaker claims. If you've been worried the GTA Online wouldn't release alongside Grand Theft Auto 6, today's report technically will not calm your mind. If, however, you suspected that the inevitably massively popular multiplayer phenomenon would not join this inevitably massively popular single-player phenomenon within a reasonable time frame, you can breathe easily. Mostly easy? In any case, plans change, and AAA games development is fraught, to say the least. There's also the usual grain of salt disclaimer to any claims of hush-hush insider intel, but the ghost of hope has proven themselves so legitimate that Activision Blizzard managed to court order them to stop leaking Call of Duty content. So yeah. Okay, so this person knows some stuff, apparently. Quote, up to you guys if you want to believe me on this or not, Hope says, but hearing from someone that the current plan for GTA 6 is to launch online within a month after the release of the game, unquote, pretty straightforward, and from a fairly consistently reliable source. Again, things can change, but that's the aim, and Rockstar has the fuel to potentially make it so. Here's my take on that. I was not at all surprised reading this. I've been saying for a while now that I think the online is going to launch between 2 and 4 weeks after the game. I think they're going to give everybody just enough time to buy plenty of copies of GTA 6 and play it and beat it. And then about the time people are wrapping up the campaign or finishing all the content or whatever, about the time people start getting thirsty for that online, they're going to drop it. Why? Because GTA Online made Rockstar Games like $7 billion, something like that, like $7 or $8 billion. So they're not going to leave that sitting on the shelf any longer than they want to. Sir Potassium of the Tahiti Republic the Brave. I like that. That's got a nice ring to it. Greg says, I barely hear any music. I just hear you flapping your gums. Should I turn the music up then? I'm going to disable the monitoring so I don't hear the music in my headset because it's distracting. I'm kind of stupid and I have ADD, so I can't think and hear music and talk at the same time. My wife jokes around, actually. She's like, if I didn't come along when I did, you would have walked in front of a bus. And it's true. I'm still on your side, Sav. Oh, T. Burton. That's right. Yeah, you haven't betrayed me yet. I need a smoke break says, it wouldn't even make sense for Jason to be an undercover cop committing crimes on the daily. Thank you! And why would he focus on Lucia if he was? Aren't we assuming she's low level in the beginning? I don't know what that second part means, but the first part I agree with completely. Completely. At work, watch this live. You're at work right now, Meeks? You on the West Coast? Or do you work nights? The convenience store? The convenience store? Do I want a banana from the convenience store? What? I mostly hear your words. And the other voices in my head, says Abandon. Hey, Sav, digital or physical copy of GTA 6? Well, both, if you can. Digital so you can play as soon as it drops. Physical so you can get that map. Stick it up on the wall, put a couple pins in it. You know what I mean? Gotta have the map. Chili! I'll read it out. Should we let Brian read it out? Can you guys hear Brian? You can't hear Brian, can you? I'm gonna let Brian read it out. Brian?
Just another snack-obsessed night shift in squad as coffee overwhelms patience.
Just another snack-obsessed night shift in squad as coffee overwhelms patience. What? Just another snack-obsessed night shift in squad? Are you playing, like, Squad the game? And coffee is overwhelming your patience? Is that what you're saying? Like, you're impatiently playing Squad because you're jacked up on coffee? I'm definitely not famous. Thank you for the 3-month reminder. Sup, fellas? He's like, I'll just drop this right here. Hip hip. Thank you for the $10, Chili. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for everything else that you do, keeping this stream in line and keeping me monetized. All right. Real dimes are undercover cops, says Bogenbav. That's actually more believable to me. You can tell me that, like, literally anyone else in the game is an undercover cop, and I would believe you. Except for Jason. And Lucia, of course, because you run around the city murdering people as those two. So, I think Rockstar would have a hard time explaining how their very realistic and immersive world allows you to go around the city as an undercover cop and murder people and steal cars and do all kinds of horrible things. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I have a hard time squaring that. Leaving work, let's go, says Cha. Cha, dude. Ooh, all the vodka was in the bottom of the glass. Let's see. Scout Foley says, hell, I'm at work right now. A banana for the tailpipe. Greg. No, Greg.
One more word. Please give me one.
We don't need a banana in the tailpipe. Abandon says, hey, Sav, do you think Jason will be in some kind of protection similar to Michael where he worked for the cops? Is that like a backwards way of saying Jason was a cop? You trying to sneak that in there, Abandon? No, I don't think Jason ever worked for the cops. I don't think Jason has any affiliation to law enforcement other than running from them. Cal is a cop. Oh my god, you guys. Luke Devon, apparently convenience stores don't exist in America. Walmart, you can purchase bananas there. Yeah, we got convenience stores. I was just confused at like why you're asking me if I want to go buy a banana from the convenience store. I guess it was just an oddly framed question and my stupid mind did not understand it. But yeah, I mean, I like bananas, and sure, I buy them occasionally from the convenience store. Count Quaid says, dude, the new third trailer is sick. You know what?
One more word.
You are a worthless piece of shit! Get out of my face!
You're fired.
I think if you're gonna come in here and try and tell me that the third trailer is out, you get the band hammer too. Raul sells Jason and Lucia out to the feds. I think it might be the other way around, honestly. Have you reacted to Fatal Shoddy's story prediction? It makes so much sense. No, I haven't. I actually don't ever do any reactions on this channel. Would you guys like me to do reactions? Like, do you guys, should I start doing like live reactions to stuff? I swore I'd never do it, but you know what? Why not? I'm just not, I refuse to be a reaction streamer or reaction content creator. Like, that's my only, you know, offering to content creation is just reacting to things. I won't do that. But if you guys want me to see something and you want to see my reaction to it, I wouldn't mind doing some stuff like that occasionally. Roman Plays says, Sav, I'm not getting GTA 6. I'm just going to wait for GTA 6.7. It's not as funny because I said point. Has anyone floated the idea we might get to play as more than Jason and Lucia, given how everything in 6 is an upgrade from 5 and how they're showing all these different characters? So here's what I'll say about that. You know, I've been pretty avid from the beginning that it's going to be Jason and Lucia and Jason and Lucia only. But I was watching the leaks the other day, and there was this one leak where, well, there was 2 different leaks that I'm thinking of specifically, where you could tell somebody was playing as this third character. It was a black guy and he had dreads. It wasn't Draquan Priest or anybody like that. It was some different person that I haven't seen before. And they were trying, I think the reason that it was a video is because they were trying to show that the character model was all messed up, like his like body was all contorted. It was like glitched out. But it made me wonder, I'm like, who's that guy and why are they controlling him, you know? Because it was really obvious that they were controlling him as they would like the Jason and Lucia character. Now, there are plenty of other like character models that show up in the leaks, none of which, I should say, look like they're controlled by the player besides one. And it was a female carrying either a dead body or an unconscious body of another female for about 10 seconds or so. And that clip, that was it. So those are the only 2 clips where it looks like the character models are being controlled by, and again, they could choose any character model they want. I mean, they're developing the game. So I take that with a fat grain of salt, like a block of salt. But it did make me wonder. I'm like, could they be hiding that? Like, is it possible? Could they be hiding that? You know? I don't know. Food for thought. Mercury Milk with the €5. Thank you, brother. I don't know why it won't let me heart that, but thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. That is your 3rd super on a live stream ever? Well, don't I feel special? Thank you, Mercury Milk. What a swell guy. Let's see. Let me get caught up in the chat. What you think about the co-op rumors? I'm not personally into it like I like solo. There are co-op rumors? I mean, I know there's like co-op wish list, like people want co-op, but I didn't hear anything about like a co-op rumor. I absolutely love the idea. I think that they should do that. I love the idea of, you know, the story mode being co-op. How cool would that be? You know, it could be like my wife and I could play that. She could be Lucia and I could be Jason, and I could do things to her in the game that I can't do in real life when she gets under my skin, like drive the car off a cliff with her in it. In the game. I don't want to get demonetized. No, I'm kidding. I only say that because my wife's like the best. I joke around a lot, but my wife she's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I do like the idea of co-op. I do. I gotta be honest. I mean, that's cool. I would not be upset at that at all, honestly. Sav, they said GTA 6 Online will still use peer-to-peer. Is that true? I don't know that we know either way. We don't know much about online yet, and anything anybody says about online is purely rumor or heavy speculation. Next Whiskey Wednesday, I will be 21, Sav, and do you think be fictional politicians in GTA 6? Well, happy early birthday, Racing Road. Maybe you can have a drink with us next Whiskey Wednesday. And do I think there will be fictional politicians in GTA 6? I do. Whether we'll see them in person or just like evidence of their existence, I don't know. But I do think there will be politicians for sure. Critical Roleplay with the $20 super sticker. Look at this man go, dude. This is what I'm saying. This guy's just freaking generous. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is definitely worth a banana dance. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Let's see. All right. Yes, I'd love to see you do reaction videos, says Greg. Okay. Sav, what videos you working on with the eyeballs? Oh. I'm getting the notification going off in my ear. I haven't been able to figure out how to turn that off. I'm telling you guys, I'm literally stupid. When there's music playing in my ear, I cannot think, I cannot speak. My brain is just like, That's what happens. What videos am I working on? I have several videos that I'm working on right now, guys. I'm actually excited. I'm not gonna share them all with you because I don't want anybody to watch this and then be like, oh, that's an awesome idea. I'm taking that. I'm gonna beat him to it. I'm not gonna give you my whole collection of genius ideas. I feel like this is like my notebook here. I feel like the head coach in Waterboy, where like closely guards his secrets. I do have some videos that I'm working on. I got one that's coming out here very, very soon, probably within the next couple of days. It's going to be a deep dive into it's a part of a series. Okay, we're going into, and I've never done this before. Other people have, and that's fine. If you don't want to watch it because you've seen somebody else do it, that's totally fine. I won't hold it against you. But I haven't done this yet. I'm doing a deep dive series on like different areas of the map. Right? So the first one we're starting with is Grass Rivers. Okay, we're diving deep into Grass Rivers. And we're not just talking about what we know about Grass Rivers, because that'd be a really short video, right? We're gonna do some speculating about what Grass Rivers could be, what kind of activities it could offer, what we can kind of glean from the screenshots, and what we can kind of learn from that kind of stuff. So we're gonna be going into all that stuff. I'm like gonna micro-analyze like 4 or 5 different screenshots and some trailer stills. And yeah, it's a good video. I think you guys you'll dig it if you're curious about grasslands. And I also go into a little bit of history of the actual Florida Everglades to kind of give you an idea of where Rockstar could go with certain things. Oh my gosh, I gotta turn off that notification. Just literally made me jump. Thank you, Meeks. I appreciate the $6.99 saying, Sav, what made you get into GTA content creating? I'll come right back to that, Meeks. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna scroll away so I can answer your question. But to finish what I was saying, yeah. So the next video is gonna be kind of a deep dive into grasslands and all that stuff. So I think you guys will like that. It's gonna go deeper than, it's not just like, oh, here's grasslands on the mapping project, and this is where this is located, this is where that's located, and here's a couple interesting things that we pulled from the leaks. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe on the way out. I try to go a little bit deeper than that and like really get into like some interesting things. Like, I don't know if you guys know, there's this place called Everglades City in the Florida Everglades. Those of you from Florida, especially down south, know exactly probably what I'm talking about. But this city back in 1983 was like busted for drug running. And what happened is like 80% of the male population in this city of like 200 people, right? Small city. But like 80% of the men were like hauled off and put in prison for running drugs because they were fishing by day, and by night they would load up on their airboats and they would run marijuana from the ships that would drop them off up through the Everglades into the mainland area, and some dudes on a truck would come and load it. And so they were running drugs. And so when you think about that kind of stuff, and you look at the screenshots that we have of the Grass Rivers and the people on the airboat with those 3 big plastic wrap bundles of what look like drugs, it's like, yo, I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of really interesting stuff like that. And we talk about, like, you know, poach, which is the protection of animals and criminal hunting. That's like a legitimate organization in GTA 6. And we talk about how they're like gonna be kind of like Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation, where, you know, they bust like illegal hunting and things like that. So we go into like all that stuff. We talk about all that stuff in the video. I think it'll be cool. I think you guys will enjoy it. I've already done like an Oceans 2.0 video, but it is old, and we do have some like kind of newish information since I made that video, and I didn't make it with the series in mind. So I'm gonna kind of make another video talking about the oceans and kind of try and bring some new stuff into it, so it's not just like the same video. But I do want to kind of do this in a series. So we have the grasslands, we're going to go to the oceans next, and we're going to talk about like you know, all the different water activities, not just the oceans but like lakes too, and then from there we're going to go inland, and we're going to do like the farmland and like wooded areas of like Mount Calaga and stuff like that, and then we'll wrap up in like Vice City. So we're going to kind of go through the different biomes of Leonida, so to speak. And then, you know, probably somewhere between now and the end of this series, we're going to get trailer 3. So we may even have more to kind of talk about. So, but yes. So as far as answering your question, Meeks, what made me get into GTA content creating? First of all, I love the Grand Theft Auto games. I am by no means like an expert on lore or characters. I couldn't tell you the street names in GTA 5. I'm not like I play GTA 5 every day of my life kind of dude. I do enjoy the games, and I grew up with them. My first Grand Theft Auto was Grand Theft Auto 2. And then I played the 3D Grand Theft Auto 3, and then you know, we went into San Andreas and Vice City and, you know, all those, and then we did 4 and 5 and now GTA 6. So I grew up playing them. I love the games. They've always been my favorite games. So when I started making content, I was playing Escape from Tarkov at the time, and I was just making like funny edits of like extract camping and just being kind of like a troll or whatever, just kind of enjoying like the comedic edits and working on timing and all that. And then I saw that Grand Theft Auto 6 got announced, and there was some news about it, and then the leaks and everything else. I'm like, you know what? Like, there's actually a surprising amount of information out there on Grand Theft Auto, and I don't think enough people have like put together like an everything we know kind of video. So I'm like, I'll just do one and see what happens, you know? So I made a everything we know about GTA 6 style video. And within like 30 days, it got 750,000 views or something like that. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should do more GTA content. And then slowly, I just got more and more into it because I was talking about it all the time. And then it became like, that's what we do. So I'm a GTA content creator. So, but it's fun. I like it. I've met some really cool people. That's been my favorite part of this whole thing, is like, one, meeting all of you guys and creating a community and an environment for, you know, people to kind of hang out and all that. But two, I've really, really enjoyed meeting some of these creators and having conversations and doing like the roundtable and stuff. I've made some really good friends. One of them is here in the chat right now, Mr. Bogenbav. We've gotten pretty close just in the recent few months since I started making this kind of content. And, you know, so there's been a lot of really good things that came out of it. You know, not to mention the fact that my channel's gone from, I think before my first GTA video, I had like 2,500 subs or something like that, and then it shot up to like 10,000, then 12,000, then 15,000 before I knew it. I was at 20, and now we're at like 30. So. But yeah, I've got some good stuff planned, guys. If you like my older videos where we like dive deep into the, you know, like patents and the, you know, the nitty gritty investigative, like this is what could be kind of stuff, then you're really going to dig the next, you know, 10 or so videos that I've got planned. I think you'll enjoy that. There's not a whole lot of news right now. We've spent the last month or so kind of talking news and all that stuff and focusing on live streams. And I took a little bit of a break making videos, but we're getting back into it. We're going to focus more on like the stuff that a lot of you, I think, subscribe to my channel looking for. So do not worry, it's on the way. Grasslands is one of my most excited places to go in GTA 6, says Spider-Man Man. Yeah, I agree. I think you guys are really, well, maybe not you guys, but a lot of people are really like sleeping on Grasslands or Grass Rivers. It's technically Grass Rivers, but I keep calling it Grasslands too. A lot of people are sleeping on Grass Rivers. I think it's going to be a lot. I think there's going to be a lot more to do in Grass Rivers than people think. It's not just going to be a big open swampy area with some gators and a few people on airboats. There's going to be a lot more to it than that. Generic Jerry says, but with more editing. I don't know what that means. Hey bro, says Pixel Plays. What's up, Pixel? Sav, have you noticed the GTA 6 news and discussion has been especially quiet this past week? I think this is the real calm before the storm moment. We're gonna get something by May 5th, I think. So I'm still on the boat of, I think we're getting something around the 15th of the month, somewhere between the 12th and the 15th. I think we're getting trailer 3 of, not this month, of May. I think that's when it's coming. I think we're in May. We're looking at trailer 3 in May. Nothing else really makes sense to me. Beyond May, it's like, it's too late. Before May, it's like, it's too early. They want to capitalize on, you guys got to remember, like, the investor call is like what Take-Two Interactive cares about the most. They want more investors. They want people buying more stock. And they're going to do that when they see trailer 3 comes out and they are reaffirming that the game's not getting delayed and it's coming November 19th. And here's some more cool shit to look at. Here's some more screenshots and all that. Buy more Take-Two stock. That's their plan. That's what they're going to do. The next investor call is like mid-May. So, yeah. Roman Plays says, Sav, today's video was awesome. I'm glad you liked it. So that's the other thing too. I'm starting to do these other videos where it's like once a week. It's the Vice City Brief. For those of you that have been around for a while, you probably remember we used to do a lot of Vice City Brief, but we're changing it up. Like, it used to be like a 10-minute highly edited sort of thing. But now what we're doing is we're just going to, like, once a week, I'm going to sit down and just talk about like all the things that are relevant that week that I want to talk about. And then as it relates to GTA 6, and then we're going to break down, like, you know, between 3 and 5 screenshots or whatever. You know, that's kind of going to be the plan. And they're going to be anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour long. And it's not edited. There's no music. There's no transitions. There's no fancy stuff happening on screen. There's an intro, and then there's me sitting in front of my green screen with my screen behind me, and I'm showing you guys stuff. That's it. And it's pretty low key and chill. And we're going to do those once a week. So maybe you guys enjoy that, maybe not. Soviet Man says, what makes people think the game is getting delayed because of 60 FPS? No, those two things are completely unrelated. By the way, we need to talk about the 60 FPS thing, because you guys will find this interesting. So remember, I just did a video about the PlayStation 5 price being raised, the PS5 Pro going up like $150. And I was speculating that I wonder if this has anything to do with GTA 6. And some people in the comments were like, this dude doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, all the consoles, you know, prices went up and all that. And that's fair. That's a fair point. You know, yes, like the Xbox went up, and, you know, there's a shortage of RAM right now, and there's a big war going on. And I get all those things, right? But it's still, you can't look past the fact that there's a possibility that GTA 6 is going to run at 60 frames on a PlayStation 5 Pro. Right? We don't know that for sure. It's just, we're speculating, but they were testing it last year, and it is possible that they actually achieved that. And the reason I wanted to talk about that today is because something else kind of reinforced that. There's an article that came out by Screen Rant. It says GTA 6 gamers hopeful following official 60 FPS update. It says, no matter how Grand Theft Auto 6 runs, a chunk of fans will still buy it. Performance will definitely dictate how long its tail is, but a new official update has intrigued those same fans. Over on Reddit, folks are discussing just how powerful consoles will be once GTA 6 drops. So far, based on recent developments, it's looking good. With any luck, fans will have some options when GTA 6 arrives later this year. Fans are hyped for the new Cyberpunk 2077 PS5 Pro update, which really kicks things into high gear for the game. It's arriving this week and supports... Sorry, I got the notification going off in my ear. It's arriving this week. I hear Brian. You guys don't hear Brian. I hear Brian. It's arriving this week and supports ray tracing at 60 FPS. It's something fans have wanted for a long time, not to have to choose between visuals and performance, and to get both on consoles. While select games do enable features like this, it's not commonplace, even for enhanced hardware like the PS5 Pro. Now that could be changing. So what they're saying is that because you have a game like Cyberpunk 2077 coming out with a 60 FPS, game mode or whatever, or update, that there's a decent chance that GTA 6 could also run at 60 FPS. And what I'll say to that is there's a huge difference between Cyberpunk 2077 and GTA 6. But I've been saying it for a long time. If there is a console that is capable of 60 FPS, it is the PS5 Pro. And we don't know until they announce something. But I do find it interesting that the prices went up. And now they're talking about this new update for Cyberpunk 2077 is 60 FPS. So I don't know, man. I'm just saying, I think it's possible. I'm just, maybe it's like hopes and dreams that I'm basing this on, but man, 60 FPS would be really nice. It'd be really nice. Flying Nimbus Gaming, thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate it. He's saying Jason is not a cop. Let's go, my dude, my new favorite guy. You get a banana dance for that. All right. I see somebody asking about a roundtable. Roundtable win. So I am actively working on putting a roundtable together right now. I've been working on getting a roundtable put together for a while now because it is very hard to do this, to put this together. But I do have a couple people confirmed for this roundtable. It may not be like a full table, guys. We may not have 6 of us in there. It may be like 3 or 4 of us. But I am working on trying to get a roundtable together, and that way we can record this Saturday. So I am talking with a few people. It looks like, and it could change based on scheduling and all that, but it looks like we'll probably have Lankman Dan, Mr. Bogan Bav, I think will probably be there. If he's in here, he can tell you. And let's see who else. I can't remember who else. There's a couple other people that I've been talking to. I'm trying to, again, it's all up in the air right now. I'm still waiting on confirmations from some people. So I grew up on 30 FPS, so I'm used to it on the Xbox. I don't need a Pro for just 30 more. I mean, that's just fair. I've been saying for a while, if you're used to 30 FPS and you don't care about the difference, then don't spend the extra money. Really, the people that are going to really feel that 30 FPS are PC gamers. And I'm just being real. PC gamers, they're used to 120 or 144 frames, 120 frames, 60 frames. So when we're getting 30, it's rough. I've heard people describe it as it hurts my eyes. And you combine that with the huge latency of a console running the image to a television where there's a much larger delay. PC gaming monitors, well, any gaming monitor really, I guess you could hook it up to a console, but people that are used to playing on TVs don't really realize this or see it or feel it, but there's a huge input delay in what you do on a controller and what happens on screen. That input delay goes away when you have a low refresh rate with a 1 millisecond response time or something like that, and you're hooked up to a quality a gaming monitor, right? So it very much kind of like gets you used to a certain performance level, and then going from that to like something at 30 frames on a big TV with input delay is like, oh god, this is painful. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. Maybe there's some PC gamers in here that can back me up. 10 Camo 1 says, I'm a PC gamer, but I'm drunk most of the time I play games, so it won't hurt me. Omar, what's up, buddy? Bogan says, Jerry, wait till you find out I wasn't on the next one. What? Oh, you almost weren't on the next roundtable. Yeah. I was trying, so it wasn't anything against Bav, guys. It wasn't anything against Bav. You all know that me and Bav are, you know, good buddies. What I was trying to do is I wanted every person on screen to like have a camera, so like we could all kind of interact with each other. And I was just trying to like put one round table together where like everybody had a camera, you know. And I don't care about like future ones. I just wanted to see what that was like and see if that, you know, got a higher level of engagement or you guys liked it more or whatever. And Bav hasn't got himself a camera yet, but that ended up, there's not enough people with cameras and availability and all that stuff, so it's kind of a pipe dream anyway. So we scrapped that idea. He said it cost me $100. Cost $100 per person to join the round table. Still hadn't paid him for the last one. That's not true, Bav. Don't make them think that. That's not true. Luke says, I noticed a delay on the PS5 and the PS4 on TV, but I think PS5 would be better for 30 FPS, even though I want 60. I mean, yeah, like frames will help, but ultimately, like the delay, the input delay, that has more to do with your television and like the cable you're using and all that stuff. R. Stanley's like, here we go. I'm starting to talk about my my PC Master Race stuff. I don't know why I'm a very adaptive gamer. I'd play video games on a pacemaker if I could. I respect it, dude. True gamer, man. Bav, they're not gonna stop calling you Boner Bav now. I actually think it's kind of funny. So Bav needs a camera ASAP. He does. You guys need to make sure that when he's streaming, you go over there and you drop some donos and so he can get that camera sooner. Is this 150 on the round table end? No, it's not. Joel says a rumor is a rumor. Menace absolute jack shit. Sure. I don't know what you're saying. Blood Raina says, so wait, there's a delay rumor? Well, I guess it's wish in one hand, shit in the other, see which fills up first with Rockstar. Yes, that is true. But no, the game's not getting delayed, guys. We covered this at the beginning of the stream for those of you that weren't here. The game is not getting delayed. So don't worry about it. Scout Foley says, I missed the last 100 seconds wife called. Oh, that sucks, dude. I just gave away a PS5 Pro. I called your name out, but you weren't here, so the next person got it. I'm sorry. Luke says, what camera does he need? Just use a GoPro. I don't know if he has a GoPro. And like, you need it, like, to be fair, as like a content creator sitting at like a desk and doing this, like, you can technically use any camera, right? But like, everybody has different standards. For me, I told myself, I'm like, I'm not doing a camera on like live streams or I'm not doing like face cam on live streams until I get like a decent camera that looks somewhat professional. And the camera I'm using is not like a super high-end camera or anything like that. But it's just like a step above like what I would consider like a nice webcam. So there's just a few things that, you know, I felt like I wanted it to have, you know. Luna Boy says only 20 or so days until we're back to where we were before the last delay. I think they're definitely releasing something around then. That's true, Luna Boy. That's true. I'm so glad you mentioned that. Like we're only about 20 or so days until we get back to that point where everybody was starting to get really hyped and excited before the delay announcement. I said it again. But yeah, like that's true. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Gooner Bav. If these next few months do well in GTA 6 news, who knows? Maybe I can afford one. There you go. You heard it first from Bav. Let's see. I have a base PS5, been wanting to upgrade. George says, I have a base PS5 and I've been wanting to upgrade to the Pro, and 30 extra frames on GTA 6 sold it for me. So I have good news and bad news, George. The good news is you can totally do that. You can totally go out right now and get yourself a PS5 Pro and get those 30 extra frames, if that is indeed the case and the game can run at 60 on a Pro. The bad news is, because you waited so long, it's going to cost you an extra $150. So expect to pay $900 for a PS5 Pro now. $900. I was listening to the oh gosh, who was that? What? Why can't I think of their name right now? The GTA 6 podcast. The two British guys, James and why can't I? GTA 6 o'clock. My God, dude, my brain is not working tonight. I was listening to GTA 6 o'clock, and they were talking about how if you go and buy a PS5 Pro for $900 plus a copy of the game, you're looking at almost $1,000. Like, that's a huge investment. You know what I mean? That's wild. The Meeks is going to be giving away a PS5 on his channel, apparently. Awesome. Let's see. Bav says, I almost called you Boner Bav, dude. They got me, dude. I want a decent camera. I like SAVs. I need a face cam to feel intentional and thought out, not just a spur of the moment type thing. And I totally understand that. I totally understand his methodology on that. So, they still gonna price GTA 6 at $100? No, they're not. No, it's not gonna be $100. It's gonna be like $70 or $80 at the most. They're not gonna. It's not gonna be $100. Upper Robin says, I feel like I had an exclusive leak information and it was something stupid and obvious to be in the game. I just keep it to myself. T. Burton says, people throwing out multiple $100 solutions to Bav's camera issue like he didn't just talk about that cost, the cost being the issue. Plus, with my channel going downhill, who knows how long I'll be able to do YouTube for. No point doing a face reveal if the channel dies before GTA 6. Oh my God, stop it. So what you guys don't know is me and Bav are like emotional support for each other. Like, you know, when my channel is like struggling, you know, I'll get on, I'll be like bitching to him, and when his channel is struggling, he'll be bitching to me. And so we just go back and forth, and we just like try and hype each other up and, you know, whatever. So I was having a moment this morning. Won't get into it, but I was talking to him. He kind of talked me down. So, Bav, your channel's gonna be just fine, dude. We're just getting into the meat of the stuff. The Disciple says, dude, 30 FPS is not good. I mean, for you maybe, but like some people are like completely content with 30 FPS. You know what I mean? So like, to each their own, man. To each their own. Generic Jerry says, that's a lot of smackaroons. It is. Derek says the Pro will also sell out once they confirm it's 60 FPS. Then they'll be at 1200. I think even if they do announce a 60 FPS Yeah, if they do announce the PS5 Pro is capable of running GTA 6 at 60 FPS, I still don't think that's enough to like make PS5 sell out. I really don't. Especially at the new like price hike, you know, $900 for a console is insane. Like, you're only a few $100s away from like a really good PC that will like run circles around that PlayStation. So, you can probably find a Pro for cheaper on Facebook Marketplace. Maybe. Bav says, be careful with YouTube giveaways. Certain T and C's can get your channel taken down. Giveaways usually have to be external. That's good advice. Bav. You forget the yearly PlayStation Plus subscription, Sav. That's true. So when it's all said and done, if you get a PlayStation Pro with a PlayStation Plus subscription and GTA 6, you're looking at $1,000. That's wild. Check your nearest pawn shop for the PS5 Pro. Yeah, and pay like $20 less than full price. I do have my PS5 Pro yet. Yeah, I do have it. My wife bought it for me for my birthday a couple months ago. Sav, I just joined, man, says Bashir. New delay rumor. Don't scare me, bro, please. What is it? I can't talk now. So, don't freak out. The game's not getting delayed. There was a silly little rumor floating around the internet that stemmed from it came from a pub in Dundee, Scotland, of all places. I guess somebody that maybe works closely with Rockstar or something apparently said that there was some like save and load thing that wasn't working right, and that's why they delayed the game, and they're possibly going to delay it again because the guy that was in charge of all that got fired and all that stuff. None of that's true. As soon as I read that their reasoning for this was the save and load file not working properly this late in development, I laughed. I audibly laughed out loud. Sav, you can't forget Bav for a roundtable. He's in every single one. I didn't. He's gonna be in the next one, even if it's just like me and Bav. It might just be Bav. It might just be you, me, and Lake Man Dan, bro. Buckature said he couldn't make this one. The timing didn't work out for him. I also I invited VPA, but he had something going on too. Everybody's just busy, man. It's hard. It's really hard to get everybody like together on a round table. Especially when there's not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, people are like, you know, I don't want to say like less interested in doing it when there's nothing to talk about, but like when there's not like big news, it's like, you know. I need to fix this. It's driving me nuts. There we go. Okay. For example, like I was talking with TGG, and he said, I asked him, I said, when we finally get trailer 3, do you want to come back and do another roundtable? And he's like, yeah, that sounds awesome. So, you know, it's when there's stuff to talk about. MCT, for example, I think he said he'd be down as soon as we have, you know, like some news or whatnot. Let's see. Sav, what's your pre-order prediction for GTA 6? Like, are you asking me like when they're gonna announce pre-orders? I think they're gonna announce pre-orders in July. GTA 6 is gonna be $110. No, it's not. USD? Are you talking USD? There's no way. No way, Bav. Oh, okay. Aussie dollar dues, that is. Once it's well optimized, 30 FPS would be cool, but there will be a 60 FPS for the Pro. That would be really cool, Meeks. We just don't know if that's going to be the case or not. So it's all speculation. Do not, listen to me carefully, guys. Do not buy a PS5 Pro because Sav said he thinks that it's going to be 60 FPS. I do not want to be the person that you blame if they do not announce a 60 FPS. If you are getting one, understand that there's every possibility that there's no 60 FPS mode for GTA 6 on a PS5 Pro. Okay? Disclaimer. Just wait for a sale. Want to get a disk drive for my Pro. Will a PC run 100 FPS for the $900 price? Wait, what? Will a PC run 100 FPS for the $900 price? If the PS5 Pro? I'm not really sure I'm understanding exactly what you're trying to say. I feel like I get the general gist of it. What I can tell you is like you could. I don't know about 100 FPS. 60 FPS, yes. Well, maybe. I don't know. It depends. Like, if you build it yourself, yes. If you build it yourself. If you buy it pre-built, probably not. Sav, do you think when GTA 6 launches there will be controversies? Yeah, I think there will be. There's controversies every time they release a GTA game. Every single time. They'll find something. Somebody somewhere will be upset about something. I mean, that's how it goes. Rockstar is notoriously good at like upsetting like a certain group of people. Hooligan, kind of, but people are sad. Let's see. Plus side, I got my Pro for $600 so I can sell it for when it cokes out on PC and I get my money back. That's true, Derek. That is true. That's a good point. That's a great point, actually, dude. When GTA 6 comes out on PC, I'm selling that shit. I have like no interest in owning a console. None. Unless like my character, maybe if my character is like, you know, super high level, I have like millions of dollars and it doesn't transfer, then maybe I'll keep the PlayStation, but have anyone else watching from the toilet? Luna Boy says, do you think GTA 6 story will be more campy like GTA 5 or more serious like GTA 4? I hope it's more serious like GTA 4. One of the things I was actually, one of the videos I'm planning on making is kind of comparing, you know, GTA 5 to the likes of GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2, and talking about how people across the board say that the story of Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 4 is better than the story of GTA 5. I would bet a lot of you feel the same way in here. And I've made the point several times now ad nauseum that, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2 had to have a better story, better characters, because there was like less distractions going on in the world because you're out in like the natural world for the most part. And yeah, there's like people riding by on horses and stuff occasionally. And, you know, if you're out like on the roads in between towns and things, but it's not like a super busy, like you can't shoot from one side of the map to the other. It's not helicopters and jets and machine guns and like all this stuff, right? So they had to like really double down and like make sure the story was good and make sure, what is that code for? What is that code for, Bab? But yeah, they had to make sure the story was good. So I think if I'm Rockstar, I'm like, okay, people overwhelmingly like the story of Red Dead Redemption 2 better than like Grand Theft Auto 5. So let's make the world campy and funny and silly, but let's make the story like dark and gritty and, you know, more grounded in realism, and like make the characters more, you know, realistic and cool and all that. Snarko, welcome to Sack of Friends, bro. Snarko in the chat. Let's freaking go, dude. Sorry, I had that music playing in my ear. I'm telling you, guys, I can't talk when the music is playing in my ear. It's because I can't hear my voice. So I don't know, like, I don't know. My brain just doesn't function very well. That's a PSN. Is that a PSN code? I don't know what that is. Thank you for becoming a member, Snarko. I appreciate you, brother. As the saying goes, welcome to the sack. We need to get members in here saying welcome to the sack. That should be a new thing. When somebody becomes a member, like, members need to say, we need to, like, be like, welcome to the sack. You know what I mean? Like, everybody just spam welcome to the sack. Even non-members would be funny. Like, welcome to the snack. Or the sack. Let's see. The Meeks! Welcome to the sack! There, I told you, we practiced. Let's do it. Everybody, welcome to the sack. Thank you, Meeks. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I don't know what that code was. Bav, what was that code? I think he's waiting for somebody to just, like, punch it in, and it takes you to, like, Rick Rolls or something. Meek said welcome to the sack on his own membership. Welcome to the sack. It's hot, sweaty, and stinky. That's right. Welcome to Sav's sack, says Jerry. That's funny. Yeah, it should be a thing. Welcome to the sack, and then spam some bananas or something. Let's make that a thing. That'd be fun. We gotta welcome everybody, right? Let's see. Nobody knows where to put that code in, Bav. We don't know what it is. And thank you for being a member for 3 months, buddy. Let's see. What's that smell? Don't ask. Don't ask. All I'm going to say about GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2 is our enemies are more flushed out, whereas in GTA 5, the enemies are not flushed out and well written. Yeah, I mean, GTA 5, I feel like was just like, they were like, oh, this new, you know, Rage engine looks so good, and we got these multiple protagonists, and it's this big, beautiful city in LA, and, you know, we got all these new cars, all this cool stuff and everything. It's like, maybe we don't need to, like, ride it as well, you know? So, I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it. I don't know what these codes are, fellas. I'm a little concerned. Code is a surprise for whoever redeems. Where do we redeem it? Where do they tell them where to redeem it, Bav? I might do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna check and see. I'm gonna check a spot. Let's see. Hopefully somebody beats me to it. You better beat me to it. Let's see. Activate. No, I don't want to do it. Is it on Steam? I didn't do it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that code is for. I have a feeling it's for something on Steam, but I could be wrong. I didn't do it. I was like, I was hovering over the activate button. I didn't do it. It's still live, if that's what it is. I don't know what it is. It's not for gamer subs. Just type the code in online and see where it takes you. To be honest, I just want 2 terabytes of storage, and my baby brother can have my PS5 and I can have the Pro. Yeah, I mean, extra storage is always a good thing. I didn't redeem it. It's not Xbox, according to T-Bert. Don't redeem the card, LMAO says the disciple. I think he's talking to me. It's not V-Bucks. I can tell you that almost for sure. Upper Robin says, Bav, thank you so much for the $50. I don't think it was that either. I thought it was probably like some troll, like, takes you to YouTube to get Rick rolled. From the 2022 leaks, I think you're right about those animals not being beavers, but those giant rat-looking things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are nutria, brother. Bav sent me a message. He watched my video. Oh, what a sweet guy. Yeah, so in my video about grasslands, not the video. Well, okay, so I did 2 videos. I kind of talked about some screenshots in the video that I released this morning, and I talked about there's a certain screenshot that looks like beavers. It looks like beavers are running, and it's not beavers. I think it's nutria. What did Jim White say? I don't see it. Do not redeem SCR. I don't know what it is. I didn't redeem it. You're welcome, Robin. Are you shitting me? Was that really 50 bucks? Or are you trolling? I never know with you guys. My only dislike towards GTA 4 is that Nico never killed Bulgaren. I also wish that Luis could have ended Rocco and his stupid uncle. Yeah, you know, those older games, if they gave us like multiple different endings, that'd be really cool. Racing Road says, what do we know about GTA 6 fan map? Feels small, but the Rockstar finished product may be bigger, and I see GTA 6 map could be smaller to GTA San Andreas, have more than one city. So in that recent leak that talked about the dialogue system and like the 35,000 lines of dialogue that were recorded with 300 different people since December, also in that same post, which I feel like is probably legitimate, based on some people that I've talked to and things I've listened to. I feel like, well, in that post they talk about how they did some ambient recording in Georgia, and the only thing that like really makes sense to me about that is like if they were up in the Atlanta area and they were trying to get some like ambient sounds of like, you know, city nightlife or like in clubs and things like that. But I was watching the GTA 6 O'Clock podcast earlier today, and that was something else they were talking about. They kind of ended the podcast on that, but they thought, man, with the Gloriana license plate, the fact that they're recording ambient sounds in Georgia, and they haven't shown anything about the northern part of the map, are we getting Gloriana as like a separate place, you know? I don't know. I would love that, but I don't want to get my hopes up because I don't want to be disappointed if Gloriana's not in the game. You know what I mean? So, I bought Samson today, and man, that shit is so trash. Reminds me of Mind's Eye. Says display. Ooh, was it bad? Do not buy Samson, chat. Trust. Oh shit. Generic Jerry says, I agree, Samson's not worth it at all. Oh damn, so Samson must suck. Hey Sav, just got home. How's the stream been? Stream's been good, man. Appreciate you dropping by. Mercury Milk says, Sav, the savvy savage spectacle. Cheers. I might need a refill. Oh, there's still some in there. Sounds like I'm taking a tinkle. Okay. What was the code? What was it for? Did somebody redeem it? So what you guys are saying is I should not stream Samson. Yeah, Bav I think was planning he was planning to stream the game. He was planning on streaming Samson. Yo, Will Mac Daddy's in the house. What's up, Will Mac? How we doing, brother? I know most of you guys are already subscribed to Bogan Bav. If you're not, you need to like seriously fix that and do so. You also need to subscribe to Snarko because I'm gonna be playing a lot of GTA Online and linking up and playing some games with Snarko and Bav. But you also need to subscribe to Mr. Will Mac Daddy, who just hopped in the chat. If you guys want like a new interesting like bit of news or article or whatever every day, along with like pretty consistent GTA 6 uploads, Will Mac Daddy is one you need to subscribe to. Actually, Will, funny story. I was doing some market research on competition, and I was using Perplexity, and I asked Perplexity to like pull up, other YouTubers that were like similar to my channel that were doing well and growing, and your channel popped up. Your channel popped up and it said you are growing, and I can't remember exactly what else it said. But it was, it said I need to set my sights on Mr. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but definitely you guys need to check out Mr. Will Mac Daddy. By the way, Will, would you be interested in a roundtable? And Snarko, while you're here, what are you doing Saturday? I'm gonna put them all on the spot. We're gonna make them feel super obligated and guilty if they don't. Right now, as of right now, it's me and Bav and Linkman Dan. So we could totally use a couple more people for the for the round table on Saturday. Everybody's just busy. Everybody had stuff going on. I couldn't even stream longer than an hour. You could if you were having fun. Like, I enjoy this. Like, I was just telling my wife earlier today. She's like, I need a new hobby. I'm like, that you should get a hobby. I was like, I have something to look forward to like 3 times a week. I get to stream and hang out with you guys. So like, I told her, I'm like, you should definitely find you something that you like to do like that. You must have liked that blue drink from my mansion, says Narco. So this is, I've nicknamed this Smurf Piss. It's, how do you say it again? Who was telling me earlier how to pronounce that? It's blue raspberry vodka, and there's also blue curacao, I think is how you pronounce it. And then there's like a splash of like Mountain Dew in there for like that lemon lime sort of carbonated whatever. It's good. I like it. We've deemed it Smurf Piss, and it's delicious. So let's stream for the fun. I just subbed to Bav. See, there you go. The disciple just subbed to Bav. Let's go. Damn, I'll get the Sav shout out one day. Display. Hold on. Do you do YouTube? I'm on your channel right now. Oh, Twitter. Are you an X user? Are you like a game role? Is that display? Drop a link, brother. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'll give you a shout if I know what you got going on. I had no idea you're a content creator. And I apologize if we've talked about this before on a previous Whiskey Wednesday. You can't hold anything against me that I say or don't remember if it occurred on a Wednesday. Yo, what's good, everyone? What's up, Chris? Racing Road says, do you think after GTA 6, Mr. Boss for the win in 2027, start making videos on GTA 7? I'm surprised he's not making videos on GTA 7 right now. Wait, Sav, you put up a TV in the background. I'm just now seeing that. Yep. Ta-da! It plays the trailers on a loop. Crimson Desert, Game of the Year, 100%. Blood Rana, what are you smoking? What are you smoking? There's no way it beats GTA. I just unsubscribed and resubscribed to Boner Babs. Really good. Snarko, you're open for Saturday? Let's freaking go, dude. It's at, what time? 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. So that would mean we got you, Bav, me, and Lankman Dan, And Will Mac Daddy, do you want to? Can you do it? I'm 100% down for a roundtable, but dang, I'm out of town this weekend. Ah, dude, that's a bummer. Meek said I'd be down for a roundtable. So Meeks, once you're like, you know, really established in the GTA 6 community, and you've got like, you know, I don't really have like a limit on it, but like once you're like, you know, really active and all that, then we'll get you into a roundtable. I haven't even had like VPA or Midnight Vice or any of those guys in there yet. Nothing personal. It's just like a, you know, make sure you get established first and you're part of the community, and then we'll get you in. Display doesn't really lethal. Wow, that actually makes me feel more confident than 60 FPS, for sure. How the hell does not give you a headache? How does what not give me a headache? Smurf piss? Vodka is one of the few things that doesn't give me a headache. Like whiskey gives me a headache, beer gives me a headache. Just about every liquor, for the most part, gives me a headache except for vodka. It doesn't. I don't know why. And yeah, it's normally we're drinking whiskey on Wednesdays, but I don't know. I almost poured myself a whiskey this evening, and then I saw that the wife had stopped at the store. She had got more Mountain Dew, and I'm like, oh, dude, I've been doing so good. I haven't drank any soda like for the past 2 to 3 weeks now. I've been really good. But I'm like, well, it's not a whole soda. It's just like a splash of Mountain Dew in here. I'm like, oh, it sounds really good. I'm just gonna have that. They're just so good. They go down so easy. You don't have to like, you don't have any like the whiskey burn or anything like that. Not that I don't, you know, I don't mind it, but oh, Display, you were joking. I was looking for you. I used to stream on Twitch, but switching to YouTube. Okay. Ban who now? Ban who? I'll join the roundtable, says Caden. You have to be a content creator, brother. Yeah, Meeks, keep making content, keep getting involved in the community and doing all that stuff, and as you grow and get more involved, then we'll bring you into a roundtable. I would just feel really bad bringing you in right off the bat when there's been other people that have like more subscribers and like more, you know, they've been established for a little bit longer, and I've been telling them just wait. So I gotta be consistent about that, or you know, I'd feel like a dick. I gotta lock in and make some content. Take care, fellas. See ya, Bav. Thanks for hanging out, brother. That's good. Soda's bad. Soda's terrible for you. Soda is absolutely terrible for you. What state am I in? I live in South Carolina. Snarko, how did that mission go last night? Did you get the 2 point whatever it was million? Sav, you should have subscribed for tacos on the roundtable, or did you ask him already? I haven't asked him. I've only been talking with people that are like actively a part of the. I haven't been like hunting people down. What I do, guys, like I'm a part of the GTA 6 Discord, where a lot of us are in there. Some people are more active than others. And there's like a page for us to like create collaborations and stuff. So I'll go in and I'll say, hey, I'm doing a roundtable. If you're interested, just let me know. And usually like the first 5 people to like commit to it are the people that we run with. So I'm usually not like seeking people out and like hitting them up and asking them to do it. With the exception of like on the first roundtable that we did, I hit up TGG in a side chat because he's not super active in that Discord. Yeah, so that's typically how we do it. 2.5 million in 7 minutes? That's insane, dude. I'm gonna have to do that. Sad, the first thing I'm gonna be doing on GTA 6 is exploring the whole map. Yeah, you and me both, dude. I'm definitely doing that. Mariah, what's up? I haven't seen you in here in a minute. 50 gifties in GTA 6 beats Crimson Desert for Game of the Year. Dude, 50 gifted subs? How much are your members? I feel really confident about that bet. but let's see. What is 50 gifted? Oh, guys, I have 10 free memberships to give. I forgot. It's a new month. It's April. And you get a membership. And you get a just sent out 5. Let's see who gets it. 10 camo 1. Let's go. Carol M4604, Josh and Dell, Ghost Gaming, and Project McBooty. You all got free gifted memberships. Welcome to SAV Sack of Friends for the next 30 days. Beyond that, it will be up to you if you would like to continue your membership. It's always kind of funny too. Whenever I do that random 5 gifted subs, it'll pull up like whoever's lurking in the chat that's like not talking, and sometimes they'll get memberships. 10 cam. Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. Welcome to the sack. Oh yeah, guys, what are you doing? Get on it. Welcome to the sack. Quick, hurry up. Yeah, dude, I can't wait to run that tomorrow. That'll be fun. Jim White says, Sav, I'm a New Yorker. Can you tell me what's the difference between South Carolina and North Carolina? There's a lot of differences, man. North Carolina is like... There's more big cities in North Carolina. South Carolina tends to be more rural for the most part. You obviously have like the coastline difference. Like in South Carolina, you have like Myrtle Beach and Charleston and Hilton Head and all that stuff. North Carolina is also more mountainous. Yeah, I think North Carolina tends to vote more blue. South Carolina tends to vote more red. I mean, that's another difference. So, I mean, I don't know what all you're looking for, but yeah, that's other than the fact that one is above the other. North Carolina has a NFL team. South Carolina does not. There's a few differences. Welcome to the sack. There they go. There they go. Welcome to the Sav Salty Sack. You don't have to add salty. Just 101 balls in the sack. That's funny. Welcome, Maine. Generic Jerry with the bananas. Welcome to Sav's Salty Spittoon. Oh my god, you guys. Should we do some calls, guys? It's 10 o'clock. I'm thinking maybe we do some calls. Do you want to do some call-ins? Anybody want to pop into the old Discord and say hello? We're gonna have to put a shot clock up because who was it? Was that you, Upper Robin? Who was in here on the last Whiskey Wednesday that we did? And somebody was going for like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes or something. And Luther was like, watching the active like viewer count drop. And he's like, we gotta get somebody else in. So we got to do like a shot clock. We can't go for like, you know, we can't let you talk for like 10 minutes at a time. We got to keep it moving. But I don't remember who it was exactly. I don't know if it was Upper Robin or somebody else. Can't remember. But yeah, Meeks, you should pop in, dude. Join the Discord and pop in, say hello, jump on the stream. We can chat for a minute. Anybody else, if you're interested, you want to pop in, say hello, just join the Discord. Use the link in the description, join the Discord. And then scroll down to general voice and pop in there, or the waiting room if you can access it, and we'll pull you in. Let's see. Have you asked Andy about the round table? Apparently he's going to court for someone he knew to get sworn in, but maybe after he's done. Yeah, I did actually. I asked Andy and he said as soon as he's back from court, he'd do a round table. I was asking him if he wanted to do this one. And he said he would love to, but he couldn't because he had to go do this thing. It's a wild story, dude. He told me some of the details. I'm not going to share them on here because, you know, he's not sharing them publicly, but like, damn. Sav, why don't we get a enhanced Red Dead 2 or Red Dead 2 never getting a big update like that? Because the honest truth of the matter is that Rockstar does not care about Red Dead Redemption 2. They just don't. That was a story mode game. They tried to do the whole Red Dead Online thing and make it interesting, but at the end of the day, you know, it wasn't a priority of theirs. Okay, we got Zach in the waiting room. So I don't want to do like an active shot clock timer on you guys and make you feel rushed to get your statement out. But if you want to pop in, ask a question, hang out for a minute, you know, that's cool. We just can't do like, you know, 10, 15, 20 minute long conversations. We got to keep it moving because more people will probably pop in here. So Zach, if you're listening, I'm gonna pull you in here in just a second, brother. Y'all ever wonder what happened to East Virginia? I think it fell into the ocean. Sav, why don't we get... Oh, I read that already. Do you like the fact that they'll have a limited weapon system and possibly smarter cops in GTA 6? I've seen some people say they don't want that because it's too realistic. Yeah, don't listen to those people. I 100% want that. I want more realistic everything. If you, like, I would love it if the game, like, you took, like, 2 shots and, like, you're dead. As long as, like, they didn't make it like GTA 5 where, like, everybody had, like, god-tier aim, you know? Like, if they make it, like, realistic aim and all that, like a lower health pool with, like, bleed outs and things like that, oh, dude. It'd be amazing. All right, Zach, what's up, brother? You are live on air for Whiskey Wednesday. What's good, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just been the last week before I turned 21.
Yeah. So this is Racing Road, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to remember everybody's names, dude. there's a lot. But that's good, man. So happy early birthday.
Thanks.
I'm not going to sing you happy birthday because I don't do that, but I wish you a very happy birthday. I wish you a very happy birthday. I hope it's awesome. You have a lot of fun. What are your birthday plans? What are you doing for your 21st?
Well, this Friday I'm going to a concert in Tupelo, Mississippi. Cool.
What concert?
And it's country music. I don't know who's running it. I don't know who's running it. I didn't buy the tickets. My mom did. But
okay.
Anyways, country music.
Oh, nice. Do you know who's like headlining the show or anything like that?
So that's like, I'm gonna pull him up on YouTube real quick. I'm not gonna do anything. Just pull up his name. But
well, that sounds like a lot of fun, man. Is she gonna take you drinking and stuff too?
No. So it'd be H. I can't spell it, but it'd be H-A-R-E-Y.
H-A-R-E-Y?
Yeah.
Like Harry?
I think that's his name.
Okay. Yeah, that's maybe. Cool, man. My fun fact, dude, when I turned 21, my mom actually, none of my friends were 21 yet. So I had to, like, I went and partied with my mom and her friends. It was fun. Yeah. I had a good time, dude. It was fun. She took me to a bar and she let me get, like, hammered and, you know, we danced and it was fun. Yeah. It was a good time, dude. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But my mom's super chill.
And a week later, I'm going to Monster Jam in Nashville.
Nice. Very cool. Yep. I've been to Monster Jam once. I went to the one in Columbia, South Carolina at this. I didn't know it was like, I thought all Monster Jams were like in huge arenas, right? I didn't know they had Monster Jams in football fields and then Monster Jams in like smaller arenas. And I ended up at a smaller arena one. It literally, there was like, I kid you not, there was enough room for the trucks to like drive around this hill in the middle. And that was it. So like they did was like go over this hill in the middle and like drive around it.
Is it like in the basketball arena?
Yeah. It's the Columbia, South Carolina basketball arena.
I went to my first Monster Jam event there in 2013.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I enjoyed it. I took my daughter there. We got a kick out of it, but I wish it would have been like, you know, at a bigger arena. That would have been better, I think.
Yeah, I'll be going to football Nissan Stadium.
Very cool. That should be good. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Well, I hope you have a happy birthday, brother. Thanks for popping in. It was good to talk to you. As always, thanks for watching the stream, being part of the community. We appreciate you. I hope you have a good birthday, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, for sure. Have a good night, man.
All right, we'll see you, buddy. All right, anybody else want to pop in and say hello and, you know, just join the waiting room in the Discord? We'll pull you in. Either that or we'll wrap this thing up early if you guys are just not feeling it tonight, which I get. Let's see. Meeks, call in. Yeah, they're trying to get you to call in, Meeks. Let's see. You just sent me a message. Hold on.
I'm gonna post. Hey, Sav. It's Meeks here. I don't know where to post. It's like the community. It's not allowing me to do a voice. Well, leave a voice.
Oh no, it's a call in. You join in live, Meeks. So it's so you're in the Discord, right? So all you have to do is go down and join the waiting room chat. So you'll see waiting room and just click on that and join it. So you should be good to go. Just make sure, like, you may have to do the roles and rules. You may have to confirm. If you go to the rules and roles page, there's a green confirm button at the bottom. Just click that confirm button, and then you should be able to join the waiting room. There's nothing that you need to, you don't need to, like, send a message or anything. It's not like, I think MCT was doing this for a while. He was having people, like, leave messages and stuff. We like doing live calls. We do live calls around here. Yeah, Dandy Andy and you on a video going in depth would be cool to watch. Yeah, he does similar videos, so I thought it'd be good to get him in on some of the stuff. I got some stuff I want to talk to him about. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna see them attempt another online mode except for GTA. Yeah, probably not. Reddit Online just, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's people that play it, and had they supported it more, I'm sure they would have more and more players, but I don't think they gave it a fair shake. I really don't. That's just my opinion. Not the real Laz says, "What's good, Sav? What do you think is what you think the prison system will be like in GTA 6 Online? I hope it's nothing more than just like throwing somebody in jail for, like, you know, a couple of minutes. I'd be really pissed if I was like thrown in prison, had an orange jumpsuit, and Greg is like guarding the gate." We talked about that on last stream. All right. Meeks, what's up, man?
All is good. All is good. What you saying, Sav?
Not much, bro. We're just chilling, enjoying Whiskey Wednesday. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. That's a good thing. Like, I'm so excited, man. I'm excited that let's get started with the GTA content, and then this community. Damn, y'all are so much wealth of good people. Like, dang, I never thought of being like this. I'm just super excited.
Yeah, it's a good community, man. There's a lot of cool folks here. We really enjoy it, and you're getting in at a good time, you know, because the news is about to get crazy here. So if you're making decent content and, you know, staying active in the community, your channel should grow pretty good here within the next few months.
Yeah. Like, I've been this type of person. I've been helping out a lot of other people's channel rather than helping myself. Because I'm that type of guy who likes to play the background. But I've been getting a lot of, you know, shitty end of the stick. So I had to start my own content now. Rather, let's say, get myself out there too. Because in life, it's all about what you do for yourself at the end of the day. Because when people done with you, when they dispose of you, they could always find a replacement, right?
That's exactly right, man.
Yeah, so I've been watching you. I've been watching a lot. TGG, Cyberboy. I've been watching everyone for a long time now. And yet to get on the ground and doing my own stuff, Because I'm a creator, I do almost everything in this space. I do graphics, I can edit my own videos. I have all the cameras, everything. I have everything loaded. I just need to turn on the camera and just go. I also have a job too, so yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. I mean, I had to kind of like teach myself everything too. I mean, like when I first got started, I was doing all my own editing, all my own graphics, like everything. I was doing everything. And it's overwhelming. Like people don't understand, people don't respect the grind as much as I think they should, as far as like what all goes into that when you're the only one doing all of it. So like mad respect, bro.
Yeah, that's why I have no hard feeling in like helping out people as well too, because at the end of the day, how I look at it is if your hands always stays full and you always receiving but never giving back, you'll be the last one to get the blessings. So yeah, I'm always open like to give back to the community.
That's a good mindset, dude. Don't ever lose sight of that, especially as you grow bigger and you start getting more recognition and all that stuff. Like always keep that in mind. That's really good. I feel the same way. I'm like, you know, I've had people that, you know, it's funny. Like once you first start getting more, you know, what's the word? You know, if you want, like the more you do this and people start like recognizing you and stuff like that, like you'll have people that like pop into the Discord and are like, you know, amazed that it's you, like the guy that they've been watching on YouTube. And you know, that's happened to me, and it's just like, hey, I'm just a dude. Like there's nothing special about me, dude. There's nothing special. Like if you met me in person, I'm like the most normal, average like dude.
Bro, the seat that you're sitting in, and you being the one that creating the content and the face that people go to, let's say after a long day of stress, and you are that a person that they come to relieve them of stress. Yes, they put you high up on a high pedestal, so yeah, they look at you as a star or whatever have you. But yeah, that comes with the territory. So yes, we are always humble to say, you know what, yeah, we average people, we do the same thing you do. We use the toilet bowl, you know, we the same people, you know what I mean? But that's just how people are too, right?
I get up every morning and put my pants on one leg at a time, brother.
Yeah, it's
so
always
it's
good
just
to be humble like you. So yeah, good people. Dang.
Well, that's awesome, man. Well, I'm glad to finally get to talk to you. Thank you for all your donations, brother. By the way, I appreciate that. It's very generous of you.
I say each one help one. So that's what I do.
Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna be playing with you on Friday, right? You're gonna be playing with us on Friday?
Yeah. I will be getting off from work around that time. I think you'll start at what, 8:30 or 8ish.
Yep. We start at 8:30.
Yeah, I get off like around 9. So as soon as I off, I can get right in.
Okay, sounds good, man. We're gonna be running some. For those of you that are watching, Bav and I played Repo last Friday, and it was a lot of fun. For those of you that were in the stream, why don't you, if you watched the stream last Friday and you were in here watching me and Bav play Repo, tell everybody else, you know, your experience. That way it's not coming from me. But it's a lot of fun, and we're excited to have you, dude. I think it'll be a blast. You're gonna be doing a lot of laughing, and you know, we'll have a good time. So, but I'm glad you popped in, dude. It's nice to meet you. I'm sure we'll see you around more. And just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Keep growing, and we'll get you into a roundtable at some point. And if you ever want to do a collaboration, just hit me up. I'm happy to like jump in on whatever video or whatever you got going you want to do. Just hit me up, let me know, and you know, we'll do something. So
no problem.
All right, buddy. Well, you have a good rest of your night. Yep, you have a good one. We'll see you.
Yes.
All right, later. All right, let's see who else we got. We got Scout. Let's pull Scout in. Scout, what's up, buddy? Scout. Scout Foley.
What's up, bud?
What's up, dude? How you doing? Can you hear me?
Couple questions. Just curious to know, I haven't really seen anybody put a pinpoint on this, but you know how, I think it's trailer 2, how you got that scene of the mudding and stuff like that.
Yep, yep. What about the modding?
If that's going to be a part of the game or not.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think we'll definitely have some mudding and stuff like that. Like you're talking about that cutscene that was kind of like, it looked like a TV ad for something.
Yes, sir.
Yep. I think that will be in the game in some way, shape, or form. I think we'll definitely have like those big mud trucks and things like that. There may even be like mud bowl activities and stuff. It's Florida, brother. You know what I mean? You never know what you're gonna come across down there, you know?
Well, I remember you pointing out about the airboat and the Everglades and whatnot, so...
Yeah, for sure. I think we'll definitely have some mudding activities and stuff. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm ready for Florida. I'm tired of this California stuff.
Yeah, me too, brother. Me too. It'll be nice. It'll be a nice change of scenery with pretty graphics and all that. You know, we've been playing on a 13-year-old game. It'll be nice to have hit the refresh button, get some new scenery and stuff. So, well, hey man, it was good talking to you. Thanks for popping on. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for watching the stream and being part of the community. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Y'all be good.
All right, you too, buddy. We'll see you. Yo!
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah, how's it going, Zach?
It's going good. Remind me, what's your name in the chat? I know I've spoken with you multiple times, but I always forget your name in the chat.
So, yeah, my username is totally Joss, but on YouTube, it's Josiah Rally.
It's what?
It's Josiah Rally.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like
how you doing?
Remember?
Yep. I do. I remember. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Yeah, we're having a good time. One day closer to GTA 6.
Yeah, that's true. One question I do have for you is, when do you think, like, roughly, like, the trailer 3 would drop, like, the month?
Trailer 3 will more than likely be coming in May. More specifically, I can tell you my personal opinion is that it'll be here between May 12th and May 15th. That's what I'm putting my money on. Now, I could be totally wrong. I don't have any insider knowledge or anything to that. That's my guess. That's my best guess, is May 12th to 15th, somewhere in there.
Okay, because May 26th could possibly be a date, but I'm not too sure. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, that was the original like launch day for. Yeah. So people have tossed that idea around, but.
Yeah, apparently that's like the launch day for 007 First Light.
Yep.
27th, but then I think for us, like in Canada and like US, it will be like somewhere around the 26th.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna wait that long, personally. I think they're gonna do it. There's a better case to be made that they're gonna launch the trailer before the investor call, not after, and the investor call is gonna take place somewhere between the 15th and the 20th. So yeah, I mean, they're pretty consistent on their investor call, so it's definitely going to be in May, and it should definitely be right around the middle of the month. So that's why I'm thinking like most likely case is like a week before the investor call, up to like within 3 days of the investor call happening is likely when we're going to get trailer 3. But that's just my best guess. So
yeah. And what's your like thoughts on like the PlayStation like price increase? Like, what would be?
Yeah, I think it's a lot, man. I think it was already like a really ridiculously expensive, console for what it is. But then, for them to jump it another $150 is just insane to me. But I'm not a huge Sony fan. I'm not a huge console fan in general, but I'm definitely not a Sony fan. If it wasn't for the fact that I I believe that we're going to end up with 60 frames on the PS5 Pro. I would not have purchased a PlayStation. I would have gotten an Xbox. I do not like Sony. I'm not a Sony fan.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. Like, I did get like a PS4 Pro in like 2016, and then like I just kept on playing on that even when the PS5 launched, and then October of 2025 was when I bought a PS5 Pro, mainly for GTA6, right? But then there were like some games at that time like Battlefield or Raiders. But now this year apparently is like when more games are actually taking advantage of the PS5 Pro, like Cyberpunk, like with the patch. I haven't played Cyberpunk yet, but like I'm planning to like buy it and test out like the new patch that just went live today.
Yeah. Well, let me know how it is, man. I really appreciate you popping in and talking to you. It's always good to talk to you.
Yeah.
I'll try to remember that this is Josiah Rowley. I'm trying to like memorize everybody's names, but there's so many of you guys.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to me, Seth.
Of course, man. You're always welcome here. Have a good one. We'll see you.
I'll still be there in the stream.
Okay. Sounds good, buddy. I appreciate you.
See you.
We'll see you.
All right. See you.
Yo, Snarko. What's good, my guy?
Ooh, it's Snarko. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's got the voice changer. What's good, dude?
What's up, dude? On air here?
Yep. You're live on Whiskey Wednesday.
What, you got to tell me about this delay rumor. I got clickbaited here.
You got clickbaited? Oh no, we can't have that. Well, at least, well, hold on. Let me ask you this: was it average YouTube clickbait, or was it not your average YouTube clickbait?
It was average.
Oh, it was average clickbait. Oh, dude, I got to do better. I got to work harder, guys. Can't have that.
Wait. No, not average. Sorry, mixed it up.
Okay.
Yeah, not your average.
Well, they were all right. They were within the, we're within what's acceptable. No, the delay rumor. Apparently, some pub over in Dundee, Scotland. Somebody in the pub apparently said that they work for Rockstar, knew somebody that worked for Rockstar or something, and the lead guy that was in charge of like the save and load files for the game was fired, and that's why the game got delayed from May to November, and then it's still broken. They haven't been able to fix it ever since, and that's why it's likely to get delayed again and all that stuff. It's not accurate. Rockstar addressed it earlier today, and they were talking about why that's not the case. It's actually, like, when you break it down, it's kind of laughable. The idea that Rockstar being this deep in the development cycle and not having a working load and save file is like asinine. So
yeah, that's not possible. What and then you just said the PS5 Pro, it will be 60 frame, or what do you say?
So we don't know for sure. My best guess, like, if I was putting my money on it, I would say that we're gonna get 60 frames on the PS5 Pro.
Okay.
But
I should still get one.
Well, I don't think anybody should buy one because I said that. I think if you have $900 to spend on a console and you want to get a PS5 Pro in hopes that one day we get 60 frames on it, then go for it.
Right.
But I just don't want to be at fault if anybody buys one and they're like, Sav said it was going to get 60 frames and it didn't.
Yeah, you made that video. That's right. Cool. All right, brother. Tomorrow I'm gonna get that repo game downloaded, but we'll do GTA Online first, and then we'll switch over to late night repo.
Yeah, sounds good, man. I figure we'll
Friday,
play.
Not tomorrow, but yeah.
Yeah, Friday. I'd like to probably get in on some repo by like 9:30. So if we do like an hour of GTA Online or something, and then jump over and do some repo.
Sounds good.
I'm just really digging that game, dude. It's so much fun. I think you're gonna dig it too.
I'm excited. I'll get it downloaded. All right, brother. Well, thanks for letting me call in here. Have a good rest of your talk show.
Yeah, you too, man. We'll see you. Thanks for dropping in.
Okay, bye.
Oh, that's funny. What a guy. Well, I think that's everybody. We don't have anybody else in the waiting room, so we'll get back over to chat, see what you guys are talking about. So somebody picked up on the fact that Meeks is Bahamian, huh? Majestic said that, and then Meeks confirmed, so he is from the Bahamas. That's pretty cool, dude. I was wondering what that accent was, but I couldn't place it. I don't know anybody from the Bahamas though, other than I guess now Meeks. But let's see, how much data WAM do I need for my Minecraft server? What? Data WAM do I need for my Minecraft Sova. Derek, dude. Oh, that's funny. I was scrolling on X right now. I just seen an X post. What if the November delay was a massive troll and surprised us by releasing May 26th? No way. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that without a massive marketing cycle before the game. You don't have a Sony camera? It's a Canon? What? No, I have a Sony. What are you talking about? I'm using a Sony ZV-1. Would love a chat, just not drunk enough yet. No, you're good, Michael. For me, a good whiskey Wednesday without the whiskey. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Meeks does seem to have a Caribbean accent. I would know because I'm also from the Caribbean. I didn't know that, Jerry. What part of the Caribbean you from, Jerry? Would you buy GTA 6 on PC if it was $200? Would you buy GTA 6 on PC if it was $200? I'd buy GTA 6 on PC if it was $300. If it launched day one at $300, I would 100% buy that. Because you got to think about it like this. The alternative is buying a $700, well at the time it was $750, now it's a $900 console. The alternative is buying a $900 console and then an $80 game. If I could avoid that and just buy a $300 game, I'm down, I'm in. I think that would be the play. If you're Rockstar, you could say, hey, you guys can either wait for the $80 version in 6 months to a year, or you can buy in now for $200 and get the game. Yeah, I'd do it. I'd do it in a heartbeat. Never mind, it's an internet joke. You don't get it. Scratch that. I don't spend enough time on the internet. I get the accent, like I'm reading it, and I like understand the accent of what you're saying. I don't necessarily understand the joke. Yeah, the repo game, the head moving is funny. Yeah, it is. It's a fun game. Savile, it'll be a downgrade if the PS5 Pro can't do 60. GTA Online has different options for FPS, 15, 40, and 60. Does it really? Does GTA Online have options for 60 FPS? Is that true? If that's the case, I did not know that. I did not know that. Okay, well, it is 10:37. I actually, you know, I wouldn't be mad if we finished a little early tonight because I got to get up super early tomorrow morning, and then we'll be streaming again on Friday, so we might bring this puppy to a close here in a few minutes. I'm from Guyana in South America. It's not technically in the Caribbean, but the country is part of the Caribbean. That's cool. I did not know that. Upper Robin says, bro, I think they're missing out on a huge chunk of the market by not including PC. They're not, though. It's actually like if you eliminate like the emotional part about it and the like, you know, the how we feel as consumers, it's actually a brilliant strategy because what they do is they know that all the PC gamers are going to buy a damn console. Like most of them will buy a console to play the game. So they're not only getting you to buy, you know, the game when it comes out because it's GTA 6, but later on down the road when it drops on PC, you're going to buy it again. So instead of like you buying it once, you're buying it twice. You know what I mean? So they're not missing out on your money. They're actually getting you twice. It worked for me. It worked on me, I should say. What's the highest price you'd pay for GTA 6 before you start questioning if it's worth it? That's not really fair to ask me though, because I'm a content creator. Like, I could spend $1,000 on that game and make my money back in content. Most people that don't do, like anybody that doesn't do content, it wouldn't pay for itself. You know what I mean? So like I would. I also look at it in terms of like hours spent. I'm probably gonna sink a few thousand hours into that game. Caden, that's honestly a good question, dude. You guys are gonna think this is nuts. Somewhere between, based on my channel, like me specifically, like my situation, my channel, with my content on the line, everything else, I'd pay. If I absolutely had to, I'd be pissed about it, but if I absolutely had to, I'd pay like $1,500, maybe $2,000 for the game. You know what I mean? It would pay for itself in the long run. You know what I mean? But like that's, you know what I mean? That's just That's me personally. And honestly, I'd probably pay more than that if I could afford it, but I couldn't. What's up, Kinsey? See you, Josiah. Thanks for hanging out. Luke says, what? I know that, I know you guys can't, like, that's crazy for you to think that somebody would pay that much. But, like, you have to understand, like, it's an investment for me. That's the price of your phone? Well, that's exactly right. But, like, for me, like, as a content creator, Snarko, back me up on this. You know what I'm talking about. Like, as a content creator, you're going to make content on that game and you would get your money back out of it. You know what I mean? So, like, if you could swing it, if you could pay $1,500 for it, then, like, you'd make your money back in the long run. But, like, that's not, I'm not like your average, you know, gamer though when it comes to that. So, like, it's very different. It's a very different situation. You know, a lot of my income and livelihood kind of depends on it. So it's like, you know, it is what it is. Caden says, what is your opinion if you weren't making money off of it? If I wasn't making money off of it, maybe $200 to $300. Beyond that, it would just be, I'd wait for a sale. Just arrived. What are these delay rumors? Too late, Avian. Too late, Avian. You don't get to hear about the delay rumors. No, I'm kidding. It was just some rumor that came out of a pub in Scotland. Somebody was saying that there was something that wasn't finished on the game is going to get delayed, but it was all hocus pocus BS. Snarko said, true, then we can bless the community with PS6's W. By the way, I would love to watch you react, and I've also been watching you since the roundtable. Amazing work. Keep it going, brother. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate that. I watch you and Hazard when it comes to any GTA stuff. I appreciate that, Scout. Depending on what option you chose, your FPS differs in GTA Online. Performance is 60, performance with ray trace is 40, ray trace is only 15. I have to say, 250 is good for me. 300 plus would make me question it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like $200, $300, you know you're gonna get your. Think about it like this. Like if you really like movies and you go to the movies a lot, right? And you're probably gonna take somebody, because most people don't go to the movies by themselves. So you're spending what, $50 for you and one other person to go to the movies, get a bowl of popcorn or a thing of popcorn, like, and that's for what, an hour and a half, 2 hour long movie. And if you really like movies, you do that like 2-3 times a month. You know, in 2-3 months, like you've spent the equivalent of like a $200-$300 video game that you're probably going to spend, well, for a fact, you're going to spend more time than you did at the movie theater. You know what I mean? You add up all those movies, like let's say 2 hours a pop, right? 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, right? So that's 12 hours of movies that you've spent about $300 on, $200 to $300 on. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get way more entertainment value from a game like GTA 6, even if you spent $300 on it, you know, than you would go into the movies with somebody. You know what I mean? That's just, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Would you take out a loan for this game? No, I would not take a loan out for the game. If I couldn't afford to play the game by purchasing it with what was in my bank account, then I wouldn't get it. I'd put it on a credit card. I wouldn't take out a loan for it. That's ridiculous. Sav, are you describing Michael DeSanta? Yeah, in a way. I mean, he loves movies. If you watch Hazard, you are really watching about a dozen other content creators. T-Bird, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna let him enjoy his creator. I didn't want to ruin it for him. That's funny though. That is. You know, always count on T-Bird to just like lay it out there. You know, that's what I love about you, dude. How about refinancing your mortgage? No, hooligan. What are you, crazy? If I wouldn't take out a loan, I'm definitely not refinancing my house. Bannon said, "Hey Sav, just out of curiosity, how did you meet Bav?" I met Bav in the GTA 6 creator Discord. I joined because I was invited. GTA Infinity reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, this is when I was, you know, I probably had like 10 to 12,000 subscribers, maybe, or close to 20. I don't know. I can't remember. Somewhere between 10 and 20." He reached out. He's like, "Hey, we have a GTA 6 creator Discord. We noticed you're making a lot of GTA 6 videos. You want to join the Discord?" I said, "Sure, yeah, send me an invite." So I joined, and I saw that I was in there with a handful of other people at the time. And I just jumped into the general chat. I said, "Hey guys, I'm Sav. What's up?" And Bav was like one of the first people to respond. He's like, "Hey Sav, I'm Bav." And then it was just like from there we just started chatting. And you guys know Bav. He's a cool guy, easy to talk to, and he was really welcoming. So we hit it off pretty quick. Oh, Scout said, he's like, "I'm aware." Sav, what do you think the average car retail price should be? In my opinion, you talking like IRL or in GTA 6? In GTA 6, I think the whole economy needs a rework. Like online, I don't want to pay no $1 million for like a 4-door sedan. You know, that's ridiculous. They need to rework the economy, like do something, like give us a way to like gain and lose money that's more realistic or something. I don't know. Like they shouldn't be making us spend that much money on cars. It's ridiculous. That's actually one of the videos I'm gonna be making here soon, is talking about like all the complaints around GTA Online, and that's one of them. How Rockstar artificially inflates the economy to make you feel like things are out of reach and too expensive to incentivize you to invest in shark cards. Thank you again, Meeks, for another 279, brother. I appreciate you. Oh, Bab's here. He's like, "Yeah, now we're besties." Oh, that's funny. Their first date. It kind of was, yeah. "Hey, Sav, I'm Bav." That's exactly what he said. Like, it's direct quote. How much does gas cost in South Carolina right now? I want to say it was like, last time I looked, it was like $3.50 a gallon, $3.60 maybe, somewhere in there. I stopped looking at gas prices a long time ago because you can't do shit about it and you still have to drive. So, like, they're all within a few cents of each other, whichever gas station you're going to. All those people that like drive 10 miles and wait 30 minutes in line to get 10 cents off their, you know, fill up or something is insane to me. So it doesn't matter. It's like you've got to fill up your tank. You can't do anything about it. You know, I don't drive an electric car, so it's like I just don't really pay attention. You know, it is what it is, man. Gas prices suck right now. They'll get better eventually. It ebbs and flows. In-game version of a vehicle that costs less than 20K IRL should not be 1 million plus. I agree, T-Bird, completely. I agree. I went to go buy myself a car last night in GTA Online, and to my surprise, with $1 million in my bank account, I couldn't afford any of the cars I wanted. They were all like 1.5 and up. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I just want like a Sabre, dude. I'm not trying to get like a Zentorno. Like, what are we doing? Don't forget that October is y'all's anniversary. What are you talking about? Sav, do you think that we will have more electric cars in GTA 6? I'm sure there will be plenty of electric cars in GTA 6. Because there are more of them now. I mean, there will probably be, you know, another, like, they'll do all kinds of stuff like that. Basic cop cars being 3 and 4 mil. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's stupid. They need to redo the economy. The economy in GTA 5 or GTA Online is stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Like, Snarko, he was just saying earlier that he made last night. We linked up with this guy. Can't remember the guy's name. I feel bad, but he was like carrying us through some missions that he's done like hundreds and hundreds of times. He has thousands of hours in the game. He's carrying us through these missions and trying to make us money quickly because we're like broke. And I got off last night before they did it, but they went and did a quest last night. The was it the Cayo Perico heist or something? Like the very end of it, he had it like all set up and ready to go, and he did it, and it was he made 2.8 million or something like that in like 7 minutes or something. It's like, that's crazy, you know? Like, I know that most people do the whole Cayo Perico heist from start to finish, and they have all the setup missions and like everything else, and you don't just like get brought in. Yeah, fusion. Yes, thank you. And they don't just like bring you in to do that. But still, like, making that much money on a quest is kind of wild. If it means that they can charge you 1.5 million for a car, for like a basic car, you know what I mean? I think they need to have like all the basic cars that you can find driving around the map for the most part should be realistically priced based on real world prices. And then they should have a whole nother set of cars that you don't see driving around the map that are like special order cars. And those can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 million. I don't care. But like, I shouldn't have to pay like $2 million for a Sabre GT when I can just like, you know, go and take one off the street. I just think that's stupid. I think it's dumb. In-game version of vehicle they call. Oh, I read that already. Let's see. How do you think the age verification will be for GTA 6, and what will happen after you send your info? Will Rockstar just get rid of your info as they've been hacked before? No, they're not going to get rid of your info. They're going to keep it in a data archive somewhere, and it will likely get hacked at some point, and your information will get leaked out on the internet. That's what happens all the time. That's the main thing I don't like about this age verification BS is like, okay, so you want to collect all my information so you can quote unquote follow whatever age verification rules that have been set by whatever, but you know, you don't have like the proper, you know, security to you don't deserve to have my information because you haven't proven that you can protect it. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel about it. Generic Jerry, you shouldn't call it an anniversary. That's just weird, dude. Our gaming anniversaries in October. If I'm not wrong, when y'all first chatted on the first roundtable. Well, we'd been talking a little bit before the first roundtable, I think. So I want to see you in GTA 6 Mr. Bean car. I watch Harmnun's video on passive income for online, and I just do that and mess around in between. I get so tired of doing the setups for heists. Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. If you have like the ability to do passive income because you own certain properties and all that stuff, that's the best way to go. Derek says we need real world prices with real world payouts. I agree. And if they want to pay us like $2.7 million for a heist, that should be like, it should be way longer and more difficult to like set up. You know, it shouldn't be something that you can knock out in an hour. All right, guys. I'm pretty wiped. I got to get up early. It's coming up on 11 o'clock. I think I'm going to call it for the night. It was a good Whiskey Wednesday. Thank you to everybody that stopped by and hung out. And thank you for all the donations. Thank you for all the memberships. We'll give away some more memberships on Friday. I have 5 more that I can give away. So if you want a possibility to earn a membership, come by the stream on Friday. We're going to be playing with... Bogenbav. Meeks is going to jump in, and we got Snarko. We're going to play a little bit of GTA Online, and then we're going to jump over and play some Repo for the rest of the night. And I plan on making that a late night stream. As long as somebody else is on to play with, I will be playing Repo until I drop. So it's such a fun game. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. I hope everybody has a good night. Stay safe. Have a good day tomorrow, and we will see you guys on Friday. I'm going to play this little VHub ad for those of you that aren't aware of what VHub is, so you can check this out, and then I'm going to end the stream. So I'll see you guys on Friday. We know a lot about Grand Theft Auto 6, but the information is spread far and wide. Until now, that is. We've been hard at work creating something special for you guys. It's called 6Hub. 6Hub is the most complete GTA 6 community on the internet right now. The moment you land on the homepage, you've got a live countdown, the latest news, my most recent video, and a community hype meter that tracks the copium levels of the GTA 6 community. We've also collected every official screenshot, trailer, and piece of Rockstar artwork and archived them in the media tab. Members could actually use our frame analyzer tool and go frame by frame through every single clip with up to 8x zoom, and even take screenshots that automatically download as high quality PNGs. And if that wasn't enough, we have every major leak from 2018 to today broken down, sourced, and credibility rated. The info and database library covers the mapping project, the 2022 leak document, the patents, and much more. And then there's the vault, which is a tightly held secret for members only. The best part, signing up is completely free at savgames.com. But if you want full access to all the advanced features on the site, just join the YouTube channel membership for just $2.99 a month, drop your YouTube username in the sign up field, and within 24 hours, you're in. Don't just wait for YouTubers to tell you what's going on in the world of GTA 6. Get up to the minute news for GTA 6 at savgames.com. All right, let's get back to the video.